Oh no! Terrifying car encounters caught on camera. I'm attorney Darryl Isaacs, the Hammer, and you're watching Hammer's Law. Today, we're going to watch a video called 8 Most Disturbing Things Caught on Dashcam Footage Volume 5 from the channel Chilling Scares. And that name is appropriate. This video is scary. Let's dive in.
This dashcam video was captured on a freeway in Glendale, California. It shows a Tesla abruptly slamming on its brakes as the driver gets out. The man is wielding some kind of lead pipe. He approaches the car with the dashcam and immediately starts slamming the window. Somehow the window doesn't shatter, after which the man simply gets back in his car and continues driving. Later down the road, he was captured on the same dashcam attacking another car. The car is shown speeding away from the attacker. The incident was reported to police, but the Tesla didn't have any license plates, so they were unable to locate it. Over the next few days, police received multiple more calls reporting similar experiences. One of these was also caught on dashcam.
What?
Oh my gosh. This guy needs to be stopped.
After a few more days, police were finally able to locate the man. He was 36-year-old Nathaniel Radamak, who already had a lengthy criminal record with active warrants out for his arrest.
Not the smartest
Among the
guy.
recent random road rage incidents, throughout earlier years, he also took part in serious criminal threats and stalking in a total of 8 different states across the country.
Wow.
The reasoning behind the highway attacks was never made clear. Currently, Nathaniel is being kept in jail on a bail set at over $5 million.
Wow. I hope this gentleman gets help. The thought of why he would just go out on the road and just try to start beating people's cars. What if someone had a gun and just decided to shoot him?
This dashcam footage was taken on January 25th, 2021, the middle of winter. Snow is on the ground as this car drives along a canyon in Utah. As the car approaches a section of road with no guardrails, a pickup on the other side of the road loses control due to the icy conditions. It's forced into an oncoming Subaru. The 2 vehicles drop down the ledge below.
Oh no!
All caught on this car's dashcam.
Ooh. I hope no one's hurt.
Everyone inside both vehicles would make it out alive, most only receiving minor injuries.
Okay, good. No one's significantly hurt, just minor injuries.
4 out of the 5 people involved were able to get out of their vehicles on their own. However, a woman in the pickup had been trapped due to the way the vehicle had dented from impacting the bottom of the ravine. Although fire crews arrived minutes later and were able to free her. The road was closed for several hours for recovery operations. 2 tow trucks were needed to get each vehicle out. This happened in May of 2021. The dashcam footage shows Michael Shackelford driving a San Antonio road after leaving his bank for work. As he's driving, a car passes him with one of the back doors open and a woman yelling for help. Reading the situation, Michael diverts from his original route and begins following the car while simultaneously calling the police.
Hey, I need police ASAP. I'm on 410 South by Ingram Park Mall. A lady is screaming outside her Ford, a gray Ford exiting Ingram Road right now. She's trying to get out of a vehicle and the guy won't let. No, she's not exiting. They got back on 410. I don't know. It says 410 South from Ingram going towards like Marbach area.
After a few minutes on the highway, the car finally takes an exit. Now at slower speeds, the woman in the backseat sees an opportunity and exits the moving vehicle.
Military Drive, exit by the academy now. Okay. Military Drive. We're in the frontage road. What is this guy doing? She's screaming and kicking in the car. He's erratically, she's trying to get out of the car. She's opening the door. She's trying to jump out. He sped up and he couldn't get out. She jumped out! She jumped out! She jumped out! Ma'am, get in my truck! Get in my truck! Okay, I'm going to the police station right now.
He has my car, he has everything.
The one on Calabria, yeah.
The two see a police officer and flag him down. They retreated to a nearby parking lot where a medical crew arrived. The woman was brought to a hospital as a precaution, but ultimately it was determined that she only suffered minor injuries.
Oh my gosh, what a hero. The guy following her decided to go help. He made a difference. I mean, maybe he saved her life.
The woman had been taken against her will by her own husband, who refused to let her go. She had to resort to yelling out to nearby drivers for help. The husband was later found by police and arrested. This happened on a highway in Massachusetts. Driving is a man named Jeffrey Code. As he's listening to the radio and making his way down the road, a large slab of ice suddenly gets dislodged from the car in front of him and flies into the air. The slab smashes into Jeffrey's windshield, immediately shattering it.
Oh. Damn. Wow. I mean, think about every day you'd get on these roads and highways, and anything can come and fly out, whether it's a tire from another car. Here we have a piece of ice that, think how dangerous we are every day getting in a car.
Now completely unable to see, Jeffrey slowly pulls to the side of the road, blindly crossing 2 lanes as he does so. He was unhurt, as fortunately the slab hadn't completely broken through the windshield.
Thank God he was
instead
not
leaving
hurt.
cracks across the entire thing. It also damaged a side mirror and the windshield wipers. Jeffrey admits that he likely could have avoided the slab of ice had he slammed on the brakes, but then you're risking losing control and getting hit by other cars, like the one right beside him, which kept him from swerving into a different lane. In July 2022, a small plane in San Diego had lost power mid-flight. The plane wasn't close enough to an airport, and this information was given to air traffic control. The 2 men inside the plane were instructed to perform an emergency landing on the nearest road. The cameras on this Tesla show exactly that from multiple different angles.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
The plane strikes a sign as it touches down. It was forced to continue driving up towards a second intersection, where it hits an SUV. The plane lost a wing and it began leaking gas all over the road. The 2 inside of the SUV and the 2 inside of the plane were taken to the hospital. All of them suffered only minor injuries.
You hear about this all the time. I think this is one of the first times I actually watched a plane that wasn't going to make it to the airport land on a highway and road. Luckily, it didn't catch fire, and it said people were only minor hurt.
Authorities actually commended the pilot for the landing. He managed to keep the plane on the road, doing minimal damage considering the circumstances. Had he lost control, or even had the light to the first intersection been green, the entire situation easily could have resulted in much worse.
Yeah.
On April 2nd, 2015, Paul Yearley was driving on the highway to his work in his Ford Mustang when he suddenly started feeling nauseous. He started getting tunnel vision, and he realized something was off, so he turned off his cruise control. That's when he recalls everything going black, and he passes out while driving, his foot coming to rest on top of the gas pedal, pushing it to the floor.
Oh my gosh, this guy is so lucky. I'll say that. Oh, he's still speeding. Oh my gosh.
narrowly misses a power line pole that could have ended his life and continues driving unconscious into a field. He's then steered back towards the highway, but luckily is unable to clear the hill. As he starts driving back towards the fence, he finally comes to, putting his hands back on the steering wheel and pressing the brakes.
This is one lucky man. Someone was watching over him. He almost hit the electric pole, which would have killed him instantly. I mean, can you imagine blacking out and then coming to, and all the damage?
The first and only time Paul had ever blacked out. One of the passing cars noticed him in the field and stopped to help him and called the police. He was taken to the ER. Multiple tests were performed to determine what caused the sudden loss of consciousness. The main cause turned out to be a hereditary low blood pressure condition. Paul was treated and was able to make a full recovery. This dashcam footage was captured on June 25th, 2021. It happened in Waverly, Kansas during one of the state's summer storms. The car was trailing a Jeep Grand Cherokee as they were approaching an intersection. Right as it starts to slow down, lightning suddenly strikes the car.
Oh my gosh, lightning hit.
4 lightning strikes hit the vehicle in quick succession.
Hit something.
Right after, all of the lights in the car turn off as the electrical system had failed. A hole was left in the door handle, and the tires to the car were blown out from the electricity traveling through them to get to the ground. Inside the car was a family of 5. None of them suffered any injuries. Many cars nowadays come with safety features that shockproof the inside of the vehicle, though it was no longer drivable. The electrical system had been completely destroyed. Ronald Wiley was driving to West Hamlin, West Virginia on Route 10, a road surrounded by forest on both sides. As he was making a turn, he noticed a large tree in front of him start falling. He had time to brake, but the tree took more down with it, forcing them to fall on top of him.
Wow, that was a big tree. If he was traveling any faster, and that would have fell right on, that would have killed him instantly.
Power lines along the road managed to stay up, allowing Ronald to back up from out of the trees. The days leading up to this video, the area had received much more rain than was usual, which is likely what caused the trees to fall. Too much rain can overflood the soil holding the roots in place, leaving them with much less of a hold.
Okay, wow, very interesting video. A couple people very well could have been killed. Someone upstairs was definitely watching out for them. And sometimes you can do everything. You can drive defensive, you can keep your vehicle under control, speed, look out, everything. Sometimes you can't help Mother Nature. Well, I'm Darryl Isaacs, the Hammer. Thanks for watching Hammer's Law, and I'll see you next time.